Lauren writes, "Hey guys, greetings from Germany. I love your show. My question is about the upcoming Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters sequel. I'm one of the few people who actually enjoyed the first one, mainly because of Jeremy Renner and Gemma Arterton in the leading roles, with Renner being in 3 big franchises right now, Avengers, Bourne and Mission Impossible, and Gemma successfully doing more smaller films. Do you think that they would return for such a silly, fun, over-the-top movie like Hansel and Gretel 2? Thanks, and keep up the great work."
I am also one of those people where I will not go so far as to say I really liked Hansel and Gretel. I'll go as far as to say it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it could have been. There were, I thought, redeeming qualities about Hansel and Gretel. I had some fun in it, as a matter of fact. Now, when you ask the question about, do I think they would return? The answer is they got no choice. This is why when studios have films that they think are going to be franchises or could be franchises, when you're going to sign up, they make you sign a contract that says we agree to appear in up to 3 Hansel and Gretel movies, or up to 4 Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, or up to 5 Star Trek movies, or whatever the case may be. These studios make you sign a multiple film deal. That doesn't mean those films are going to happen, but it means that if they decide to make Hansel and Gretel 2, working around your schedule, once we work it around your schedule, you got to come back and play them. So and for all the interviews and talk I've seen Jeremy Renner talk about Hansel and Gretel, from everything I understand, he actually had a lot of fun shooting that movie. And he really liked working with Gemma. I thought she was actually really good in the movie. I thought she's could be the next action female star. Yeah, she really stood out in that film, which says something when the film's not all that great. But the answer to your question, would they come back? The answer is they have no choice.
Yeah, that's what first of all, she looked like she was painted from the angel's wings. She is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And she's such a good actress. She's got such a great presence. I don't think she's had her right vehicle yet, but I can't wait to see it when she does. This movie, yeah, to your point, that's what I was going to say. Well, they probably don't have a choice if they're contracted to, which I'm sure they are. This movie made, I think, roughly I'm looking at Box Office Mojo, around $226 million worldwide. It was
on a very modest
production budget. It was about $50 million. So the likelihood of a sequel is there. It doesn't mean it's going to happen, but it certainly could if it's considered financially viable.
Plus, it's a good payday. I'm sure they get a decent check for it. I mean, it's only $50 million budget, like I said, but it is a business. They have to make money. It's not going to challenge Renner, I'm sure, as an actor as much as some other roles he's done. But it's still it's a good business. It's good money. And if it's doing well, especially internationally, get your international name out there like a Tom Cruise, and you can act for a long time. Because some people that you would think their movies don't do well in the States, but they make bank overseas. And if like you said, it did so well internationally, that's good for these two.
Speaking of ageless, that man, Tom Cruise, is 53 years
he looks
old.
Great.
Oh, I know.
I just want to say that.
He looks amazing.
He is 53 years old.
He still looks like he's sliding around the floor in his underwear, and that happens.
I'm sure he is sliding around the floor in his underwear.
It does make sense because not only did it make decent worldwide money on a very modest budget, but I think it makes sense that they are moving forward with this, because right now Jeremy Renner is a much bigger star right now than he was when they made the first one. I mean, so you look at, we made financial money on the first one. This is a good genre now that people like going out to see, and we got a guy who's now a bigger star now than he was before. Yeah, you figure out a way to move forward with it. Yeah. I think that's probably what they're doing.